The illusion of separation. Classical versus quantum reality. For centuries, the prevailing view of reality was based on classical physics, a deterministic framework where everything in the universe follows predictable laws of motion and causality. Isaac Newton's mechanics depicted the universe as a vast machine, where every event was the inevitable result of preceding conditions. In this worldview, separation was an unquestioned fact, objects were distinct from one another, time flowed in one direction, and consciousness was seen as an emergent property of physical matter rather than an integral part of reality. However, the advent of quantum mechanics in the early 20th century shattered this classical perspective. At the subatomic level, particles do not behave like solid, separate entities but exist in superposition, states of potentiality rather than definite existence. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrated that electrons behave as both particles and waves, depending on whether they are observed. This suggests that consciousness plays a fundamental role in shaping reality, challenging the notion of an objective, independent universe. Quantum entanglement further dismantles the idea of separation. When two particles become entangled, their states remain linked regardless of the distance between them. A change in one instantaneously affects the other, violating classical assumptions about space and time. This interconnectedness implies that reality is not composed of isolated entities but rather an interwoven, dynamic whole. If consciousness influences quantum states, as some interpretations suggest, then reality itself is observer-dependent. This aligns with ancient spiritual teachings that emphasize the mind's role in shaping experience.